Okay, so most of you know what I've been dealing with for my entire adult life. It includes chronic Lyme, chronic fatigue, brain fog, adrenal fatigue, leaky gut, Epstein-Barr, alternating thyroid conditions, both Hashimoto's and Graves', restless legs, poor sleep, environmental sensitivity, and food allergies. And I had to write that all down so I could remember it. But I spent most of the day on the couch. Not a single aspect of my life was left untouched. And because I had Lyme disease for 20 years before it was diagnosed, and then I was treated for another, I was on antibiotics for like 14 years. So there were many days that I spent just laying on the couch, not doing much of anything. Um, and that has changed recently. And I wanted to thank Michelle, my sister-in-law and friend, for introducing me to the little yellow pill. And it has been wonderful, and I am so happy that I found it. I saw Lyme doctors, neurologists, acupuncturists, naturopaths, and chiropractors, and I took all those antibiotics which ruin my gut flora and my immune system. All those doctors in some degree helped, but I never got my energy back. I never really felt like myself again. And I would constantly cycle in and out of feeling crummy and feeling okay. So it's been 6 months now that I've been on the little yellow pill, and it's finally starting to turn around. I'm starting to get my energy back. I'm still a work in progress because of how long I had chronic Lyme, but my restless legs are completely gone. My sleep is much better. I have more energy overall, and my food allergies are finally diminishing. So I just feel, very grateful to be a part of this company. I am so impressed with the products, with the very friendly people, and with the company itself, who seems to do everything right. And that's unusual. I've been in a lot of companies, and a lot of them don't do things right. And I like that I'm able to help people now, that I can offer help for other people suffering. So anyway, that's the kickoff, and I want to introduce next Michelle Burke, my sister-in-law, who's going to go over some of the company for you and tell you about LifeVantage.
Thank you, Susan. And I can vouch that I just saw Susan the prior weekend before last, and I can attest that her energy level is definitely increased since the last time I saw her. And it's really exciting to see her be able to share in everything we do and experience everything we do, and not feel bad afterwards because she's not feeling well enough to participate. So very excited about the changes it's making in her. I've been on the little yellow pill and some of the other products now for almost 7 months, and although I don't have all the things that Susan has, I found just one of the things I'm very, very thankful for is just not having any migraines. I've not had a migraine in 7 months, and I'm extremely thankful for that. I've also had other benefits, but I'll throw those in here and there as we talk through some of the products. I just want to tell you a little bit about where it all started. So really got kicked off when the ABC Primetime Investigative Report came out in 2005. And hopefully all of you have had an opportunity to watch this video. It explains a little bit about how Dr. McCord discovered it and what it's really all about and some of the science behind it. If you haven't seen that, ask Susan and she will definitely show that to you. But as a result of the ABC video, it really got universities and other medical centers interested in what is the little yellow pill, and they began doing studies on their own and began studying the yellow pill to understand what is it all about and why is it creating these benefits. So LifeVantage from 2005 to 2009 was a small biotech company selling about $9 million a year, and it was being sold on the shelves of GNC. And as you all know, you can go into GNC, you see a whole, lots and lots and lots of different supplements, and unless someone recommends to you a particular one, or you ask someone behind the counter and they point you to a particular one, or you know from a friend already what you want, it's very hard to find a product such as the yellow pill just sitting there on a shelf and knowing it's what's really behind it. So in 2009, they decided to go into direct selling, and they began selling their products through direct selling. And the reason for that is really because word of mouth, hearing Susan's story, hearing my story, hearing someone else's story, people relate to that, they understand it, they're willing to then either learn more about it or try it for themselves and really see what the benefits are. So they decided the best way to really get LifeVantage out there and for more people to be having the conversation, they went into the direct selling market. So since then, we've become a $200 million company, and we're very excited about that. But it's really, really a new, has a lot of growth opportunity. We're 68th largest in the direct selling company, and we're starting to move up on that. But if you look at a couple household names, there's a couple other direct marketing companies out there that we all know, one selling cosmetics, one selling household common goods. They're in the billions of dollars. So we believe that we can someday get to that same level. So we're kind of a young company right now. This is just a quick, we're based in Utah. This is our home office in Utah. Quick little picture there. Here's some of our leadership. Darren Jensen joined the company a couple years ago as the CEO and the president. Susan and I and Julie all had an opportunity recently to hear him speak. And when Susan says the company does good things, his leadership is taking companies, treating people right, giving people the recognition, and really showing people the direction to go. And another, I won't introduce everybody here, but the other important person to note is who we call on the far right, Dr. Fifi, Dr. Chevreau. She's the head of research and development, and she's a very exciting lady. She's high in energy, but she really sees the benefits and is helping continue to do research on our products. So our mission really is about biohacking the aging code. And what we mean by biohacking is that through nutrigenomics, and nutrigenomics is expressing the gene through natural compounds and natural ingredients, and using a natural way to go in and activate our body. So a lot of pills or supplements are just supplementing the body. What we're doing is looking to biohack the body, meaning how to activate the body, how to make it better itself, how to become the better you, a better person inside by turning the genes on to do that the best that they can. So here are the products. They're proven, they're safe, and they're effective. We have 15 products with one or more unique scientifically studied or special published ingredients. We have 21 patents on those 15 different products. We have 23 peer-reviewed studies. So that includes Harvard, Ohio State University, Washington University, a list goes on, 23 peer-reviewed studies on Protandim NRF2 itself. The product is NSF certified, which means it's been qualified as being safe from a quality and sanitation perspective. It's ESG approved, which means that it's drug-free, so it's safe for all athletes. It's non-GMO. Every product we have is non-GMO, and there's no artificial anything. So we stay away from anything artificial and look at natural ingredients and natural compounds. So one of the things before moving to this stadium, I just wanted to mention, you can go out on PubMed and you can see all those studies. If you type in Protandim, you'll see the 23 PubMed studies listed there. You can take a look at them. You can also see, if you type in the word oxidative stress, you'll see over 180,000, and there it is. Okay, I guess it's coming up. Maybe it's a different order that I looked at earlier. 83. There's 180,000 studies over oxidative stress. Oxidative stress leads to over 200 known diseases. So whether it's rheumatoid arthritis, whether it's Lyme, whether it's cancer, whether it's heart disease, one of the main troublers out there, whether it's glaucoma, there's several diseases that are linked to oxidative stress. So it makes sense, if you can reduce your oxidative stress, then you can also reduce your inflammation, which would then help you with these different diseases. So the Washington University came out with a statement after they studied our product that states that it's the most therapeutic and preventative supplement available.
The highest video and audio
Hey,
quality.
Julie, there's like some feedback now.
Natural as being there. Feature rich and yet easy to use. With Zoom mobile and desktop apps bring the whole experience together.
Thank you. All right, so our number one flagship product is the NRF2. So this is Protandim NRF2. It lowers oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days in all mammals. So your pets, when we have a pet product, we'll talk about it in a minute, but in all mammals. It increases the superoxide dismutase by 30%. The reason that is important is because this is what cleans out the waste from our body. This is what helps clean our bodies from free radicals. So it's the free radicals in the body that what's called the SOD. The SOD generates antioxidants. The antioxidants reduce the free radicals, and it reduces them in a very high rate. So millions and millions and millions of free radicals are being pulled out of our bodies by the antioxidants. It increases catalase, and it increases glutathione by 300%. Glutathione is one of the most important things going on in our body, such that our body spends 6% of its energy all day long producing glutathione. So by being able to increase it allows us to continue to have this process and lower the oxidative stress. So the key from the National Aging of Institute, they did a 10-year study on mice, and they showed that this is the only natural supplement proven to extend life anywhere in the world. So it's the only supplement out there proven to extend life, and it extends life in the male mice by 7%, in the female 4 to 5%. And as you can see listed on the bottom of the screen here, there are five natural products, and a lot of you are probably familiar with those natural products, like turmeric, for example, is a natural anti-inflammatory. Milk thistle is used often to clean the liver. Green tea is often used for boosting metabolism and fat burn. Bacopa, maybe not quite as familiar with this, but it's the one that's the anti-aging enzyme, which is producing the SOD and the catalase. And then finally, we have ashwagandha, which is a natural stress reducer and an adrenaline supporter. So those 5 ingredients, the way they were combined in a patented formula here, they not only just got instead of just getting each one is helping reduce free radicals, but when they combined it in patent formula, it produced an amazing amount of reduction to the to the free radicals. It was like millions to one. So it's doing in our body what 25 pounds of blueberries a day would do, or 15 pounds of dark chocolate would do a day to our body, just in this one pill. So I had jumped ahead earlier, so you can go ahead and jump ahead on that. So Protandim Nerf 1, this is the sister to the Protandim Nerf 2. So when looking for what is the next leading cause of aging, the answer is that the mitochondria dysfunctions. The mitochondria is in all of our cells, and it's that energy powerhouse. It's what gives our cells the energy. It boosts, so this NRF1 goes in and rebuilds and repairs the mitochondria. So we have millions and millions and millions of mitochondria in our cells. Those cells get damaged with aging, and this goes in and rebuilds and boosts those. So it works in tandem with NRF2, and it's very important that you take NRF2 and NRF1 if you're going to take NRF1. You should take them both. NRF1 supports cognitive brain health. It supports healthy blood. It supports the cardiovascular system. And again, it's made of 5 natural ingredients. They're listed below. But like I mentioned, all these natural ingredients, I mean, we've known about these ingredients for years. Holistic doctors use them. Eastern and Western medicines have used them. It's just how they combine them and how they synergize when they're put together. This Physiques are weight management products, and this particular product is our ProBio, and this one is actually my second favorite product that we offer. It repairs the leaky gut, and keep in mind that our intestines is where our immune function really resides. So having a healthy gut keeps our immune system healthy as well. So our ProBio is just a tiny little round pill that has a BioTrack technology, and it is not something our company developed, but a product that technology is something that we've gotten from someone else, but incorporated into our product because it allows the pill to get through your stomach, get through your upper intestine, and get into your lower intestine where you really want it to then start working. It allows for a 60% cultural survival rate. It delivers 15 times the bacteria to the gut. If you look at a lot of the over-counter products that you can get out there, they may only have a 4% survival rate. We're getting 60% survival rate out there, which is a really amazing. And what this helps do, and what benefit I like the most from it, it makes me feel full. It makes me stop craving things. It helps me with my sugar cravings to get through a day. And so now being on it for a long period of time, I'm not craving chocolate. I actually think I can live a day without having my chocolate. I still like it. I still eat it, but I used to not think I could make it through a day without having it. So our physique weight management is a kind of a 4-part system. You can buy these separately, or you can buy them as a group. If you buy them as a group, you also get a little guide gives you some tips on how to eat healthier, portion control, thinking about portions, and how to use these 4 products with your diet. So in these 4 products, we have a cleanse. A cleanse is a 7-day cleanse. And for me, I've used this combination of products, and I've lost 18 pounds over 4 months taking these products, so I'm very excited about that. But not only losing pounds, I've also lost that belly fat, that just your body does start firming up, and you lose inches off your stomach and hips and everywhere else that you want to lose it. So you start with a cleanse. It's a 7-day cleanse. It's very gentle. It doesn't upset your stomach. The fat burn is what helps you with that stubborn belly fat and really works there. And they've done a study out there, and I think you can see it under Louisiana State and Protandem, where the fat burn just on its own can help you reduce that belly fat with its technology. And then, of course, we have the ProBio in there because having that gut health is very important for weight loss. It's getting at the root causes of why you have weight gain to begin with. And then there's also a protein shake. So I do the protein shake first thing in the morning, and usually throw in a little fruit, a little spinach, protein shake, and some like almond milk, and it carries me through most of the morning. And it's quite satisfying. And I've never been a shake person, but I've been very happy with them. Here we just have some pictures of some of the successes. So these are 90 days that people have been on the physique products. People have lost 23 pounds, they've lost 28 inches, they've lost 15 pounds, but really some testimonies into how the products are doing for them. We are all a part of Team Heart, and Team Heart is a part of LifeVantage, and we're doing a 6-week program right now. We're almost wrapping up with it to lose weight before the holidays, and I think a lot of us took our before pictures, as hard as they were to do, and are excited to take our after pictures next week and really talk about our results. So I've mentioned a lot of our products, a couple more here. We have Pet Tandem for dogs. So the Pet Tandem works just the same way as it does on a human. The dogs, it's really focused on the joint health, and has a little bit of a flavor that a dog might be more interested in a human, but the dogs can benefit from the same benefits. True Science is our skincare products. Keep in mind that your skin is your largest organ, your whole body. So Dr. Fifi that I mentioned earlier, she took the NRF2 technology and put it into a skincare regime. So Nerf 1, Nerf 2, and some of the other products are inside your body, taking the oxidation or the rust away. True Science is on the outside. You see the benefits to your skin from using these products. We also have Axio, and we call this kind of the brain food. Axio is really good at helping with focus and mental clarity. It's loaded with vitamin B. A lot of people take this that have ADHD or have autism, or just any of us just need to make it through the day. We have several different flavors. Most of them are caffeinated, but still a mild amount of caffeine in them. And then there's 2 non-caffeinated ones as well. So with that, let me just mention two new products real quickly. One is a hand cream. So we just introduced the hand cream as a long-term product. It was out on a kind of test basis for a little while, and the hand cream is out. And this is really, really wonderful. We're trying, and it's good. It doesn't have any parabens. It doesn't have any of those things that a lot of hand creams that you're going to find have. And it's only $12 for a bottle of that, or for a thing of that. And the other thing is we just introduced, I don't have it here with me, is our omega-6s. And our omega product is an omega plus. It does not have omega-6. We have found that through studies that people have too much omega-6. There's supposed to be a 1-to-4 ratio between omega-3 and omega-6. So our product contains omega-3s, and it contains some omega-7s, and it contains some vitamin D. And the whole purpose is to really help, again, with, I'm missing my slide, so I'm phasing on this, but it is to bring the ratio of omega-3s and 7s up to where they should be in relation to the omega-6s out there. And we just recently saw a lot of slides and a lot of information on how if omega-6 is too much in your body, and that's coming from hydrogenated oils and a lot of oils that are out there that we're cooking and eating in, it doesn't allow the omega-3 to do what it needs to do when you're overdosing on omega-6s. So it's bringing that up. And it's also, our omega-6 is being fished from fish way up north in Alaska, or way up north outside of
Norway.
Norway. I was going to say Stockholm. Norway. So it's cod and haddock, and they're high in fatty acids, and our fish that we're bringing in, and that the company that we're using tests to make sure that it's low in mercury and make sure it's low in some of the other toxins out there. That's a really exciting product. Okay, with that, I'm going to turn over the talk to Julie. And Julie is the one who introduced me to the little yellow pill. And so I'm very thankful for that. And I also get to spend more time with her now. We've known each other for 11 or 12 years on and off. And we've really, because of LifeVantage and because of this opportunity, getting time to spend a lot more time together. So with that, I'll turn it over to Julie.
Thanks, Michelle. That's awesome. Yeah, that's one of the unintended consequences. I mean, I love having a good time, but whenever you can actually see your friends more often and have more fun with them on a more frequent basis, it's always better for me, right? So it's been really awesome. We've already had our first trip, as she mentioned, and I got to meet Susan, and Susan lives in Boston, and my family lives in Boston, so we're going to hang out too when I go up there for the holidays. So and Team Heart, that's kind of what we're all about here too, which makes us a little bit unique with a lot of companies and a lot of teams, is that we're all about each other and supporting each other and loving on each other. And if you want to, do the business fast, awesome. If you don't want to do the business slow, that's awesome. And if you just want to be a customer, that's fantastic too, because we all know you can feel better, and there's nothing better than feeling better, right? So, and doing it together and having fun is just exponentially blessing. So thank you guys so much for jumping on for Susan tonight. I know she really appreciates it, as do I. And I'm excited for you all to have heard this information. Hopefully, as Michelle said, you guys had an opportunity to see the ABC video, which when I saw it, I was kind of bowled over, and I was like, where do I get this immediately? Because when I was 36, I was diagnosed with arthritis in my hands, and I don't know if you can see it, but my fingers are pretty janky, and they're still pretty janky, but I don't have any pain. After a couple months on the little yellow pill, my pain went away. So that was pretty awesome, given the fact that my doctors wanted me to put me on a prescription anti-inflammatory every day, and at the age of 36, I was like, no way am I going to go on a prescription medication every day of my life. I'm just going to suck it up and be in pain, basically. So here comes a little yellow pill to save the day. And that was one of those. I was taking it preventatively. I honestly wasn't really thinking about it targeting anything in particular. So when that happened, I was ecstatic. So that's also why I'd made the decision to make this a business opportunity, because there's nothing better than helping your friends and family feel better, and then also earn an income as well. So that's what I'm going to talk to you a bit about, as Michelle said. And so I know a lot of people, wonder, like, what in the world is this, right? So what we do is what we call social entrepreneurship. And so you're like, what the heck is that, right? But it's around us every day now. So if you look at HelloFresh, Airbnb, Amazon, Stitch Fix, all these companies, I am a massive consumer of pretty much all of these. So with the exception of Stitch Fix, I haven't gone there quite yet because I'm not a clothes horse, but yeah, so that's kind of where our economy is going, right? It's going towards the gig economy, and it's going online and away from brick and mortar businesses. And that's for better or for worse, right? I mean, there are certain things that you're always going to go to probably to a store for, but in this day and age, there's a lot of ways that companies are figuring out how to make things more convenient for their consumers. And a lot of that is where you see these revolutions in this new social economy we live in. And so we're also seeing that in network marketing as well. And so, you see network marketing has always been around, right? So it's always been, oh my gosh, what did I do? Sorry, I'm going to make it big again. It's always been around. But you can see even over the last several years, you'll see that network marketing companies and the dollars going to those companies have skyrocketed over the last, number of years. And that shows the trend of people wanting to stay at home and buy stuff, especially when you can get things that are really great quality and you don't have to leave the house and you can support your friends and know that you're getting a better product than you can get at the store. And that's really what we have is products that you can't get anywhere. And so that's what we love about it. So from a business perspective, we think we are well positioned. And so what are we talking about when you're talking about a social entrepreneurship business? What does that look like? And so, for me, it's sitting here at the laptop lifestyle, which you can see right now. I've got my laptop on my lap as I'm presenting to you guys right now. It's just sharing socially, and just like we do everything else, right? You refer people to a movie you want to go to a restaurant you just tried, and this is the exact same thing, only honestly, it could impact the rest of their life and the quality of life that they're having. So for me, it speaks to me because I want people to live their life to the fullest and to be able to experience as much life as they possibly can. You don't have to have that brick and mortar store that people come to see you. It's when you're out and about talking to people and just sharing it as you go. And we have an online shopping portal that comes with your business when you buy it. And everything's done for you, so you don't have to worry about the distribution or any of that nonsense. Like the company takes care of all of that. And you just show them your website and people shop, and the rest is the way it is. And basically, we're trying to remove as much friction. And so, that's where our shopping portal is really convenient. And it's just like, shopping at Amazon or anywhere else for your goods online. And so again, Michelle did a great job going through the products. This is what the website looks like when you go to actually buy our products if you want to be a consumer. And we have some bundles that also get you free shipping, which we all love free shipping. No one likes to pay for shipping, right? So those are great value so that if you were going to try products, they're all packaged together in ways that are going to maximize and really stack on the benefits of each individual product. So they're packaged together in that way. So you'll see those stacks when you go online. And it's very easy. All you have to do is, one click and you're out in your cart and you just check out and you're done. And so what do we do? So what we do is we network with a network of customers and create a network of distributors like we are tonight, Susan and Michelle and I. And so, it's really great. It's just meeting people where they are. So, some people just want to be customers, and that's fantastic. 80% of my business is customers. And then you have people who do want to earn an income, and they might not want to make thousands and thousands of dollars a year, but just a couple $100 a year. And so a couple dollars, $100 a year, a month, sorry. And so, get your cell phone bill paid for, get your car payment paid for, whatever it might be. We have a wide range of folks that work with us to have a little bit of income or more money than you can dream of. And so how would you do that? So the first thing is you could buy a starter pack, and that's just $50. And then on top of that, basically, you have to have a $200 personal volume in products. So that's you and what customers you have. So if you come in with $500 and you get 4 customers, you will have check mark that box, right? Because we want to make sure you maximize your income with this company, and you do that with that $200 personal volume. And so you'll make 40% on your sales instead of 30%. No one wants to leave money on the table, right? So that's the example they give you here is to have a starter pack, and then you personally buy those products, or you can get customers as well with that $240. So if you're really get serious about joining the business, which I was when I joined, they have packaged together products for you to be able to try all the products and have some to share with others. So when I joined the Platinum Pack, as did Michelle. And because you get a great savings, right? Look at that 30% off. So I was able to share a lot of products with friends and family, and obviously try them on myself. And I used every single one except for the Tandem. so, so other than that, I use them all. And then the Gold Pack as well is a really great option as well. It gives you great savings as well, 25% savings on that as well for the Gold Pack. The other thing about this that from a business standpoint is the event tickets. So with the Platinum Pack, you get 2 free event tickets, and with the Gold Pack, you get 1. And I think Michelle and Susan would both attest, I said to them both, I was like, it's kind of hard to explain to somebody what that does when you start a business and people think that you're trying to like arm twist them into going, but it really expedites your business by 6 months if you come to the events, because you're learning so much in a consolidated time, and you're also networking with other people in the team that you can reach out to for help. Whereas if you stay at home and you don't do that, you can do it online if you're super proactive, but it's going to take a lot of effort for you versus if you just come and we're kind of in our team, we share rooms. Some people drive there, so you can always hit the ride. We're all about just getting there, and we try to minimize the cost as much as possible because, this is a business and we're trying to make money, not spend money, but it really does result in dollars in your bank account if you do go. So some people look at that and say, oh, well, those event tickets aren't really worth anything. They're worth their weight in gold, in my opinion, I'm sure you guys would agree with me, Susan and Michelle, but yeah, it was amazing. So again, how do you get paid? This is what everybody wants to know, right? If you're starting a business, that's what we're here for. This is not a hobby. We're here to help people, but we're also here to get paid. And so there's a number of different ways that we get paid in the company. And so what's great about the compensation plan, which is very unique in the industry, is that you get paid along the way in your journey and progression in your LifeVantage business. So the Smart Start bonus is really, really important when you're starting your business, right? Because you're new, you're just learning how to do it. We help you do that. We train you. But, you're still new. You're kind of dipping your toe in the water. You're like, oh my gosh, am I really going to do this? And then you start your momentum, right? But it gets you from that day one to the point when you start making money. So every time you get a sale, that's a Smart Start bonus, okay? And so that's what they're showing here, is that when a promoter comes in, if you've got a Platinum Pack or Gold Pack, you can make your money back with those Smart Start bonuses because of that 40% I was talking about. So if you get 3 promoters of either kind, if you came in at a Platinum or a Gold, that will basically pay for your pack. Okay, and you'll get your money back, so you've already broken even. Okay. Then again, with customers as well, the first time your customer signs up and gets their product sent to them, you get $16 of the $40 they pay, and then it becomes residual after that. So again, you're getting money, you're getting a check, you're starting to earn income. It's really it's great for that upfront, like, okay, I'm seeing progress, right? And then we have launch bonuses. So again, it goes to if you refer those 3 promoters or distributors, and then you help them do the same thing, I get an override for that. So it incentivizes everybody in the company to help all the new people. That's what I love about the company so much, is that, a lot of times it's just like, well, I don't really care about the people below me. Am I making a check? In this company, everyone is valued. We don't go anywhere unless everyone's going, or at least everyone who wants to go somewhere is going somewhere, right? Like everybody's got to work, right? Like the check isn't going to just show up in your mailbox. You actually have to work. You have to put yourself out there. But we're here to help you do that. And so this really incentivizes people from the top to the bottom to help that new person. And that's what I love about it. And so here's what I was talking about, the royalty commission. And here's why I do it. So the Smart Start is again, really great when you're starting. But what I'm going for, and I know a lot of people are going for, is that long-term residual royalty. So that every time my friends and family and people I don't even know buy a bottle of Protandim, I'm making residual every month on that. So instead of the company paying for advertising, placement on the shelf, celebrities, etc., to promote the product, they pay us instead to do that. And it's forever, right? So as long as somebody is on the product, I get paid. And so this shows you that royalty commission is paid monthly. So if you have 5 distributors and they have 200 PV, that was minimum that we talked about for that 40%, that's $20. That's not a ton of money. That'll buy you maybe a lunch or 2 out. But once you start duplicating, and so it's all about that duplication, then you go to 25 at 200, and that's $250 a month. Well, that's more than your cell phone bill. That might be your car payment. And then all the way down the line, you get more and more and more. Okay, so that's the royalty commission. And so that's what, like I said, I'm going for, so that if I have to stop work tomorrow, I'm still getting paid every month based on the commissions and the sharing that I have done and the lives that I've touched to improve their health. And then we also have a generation matching bonus. And so that basically, in layman's terms, is for every distributor I bring in, I get a percentage of what they make. Now, it's not coming out of their check. It's just over and above, once again, incentivizing me to help everybody to excel and achieve their goals, right? So the company is trying to incentivize the behaviors that are going to make everybody successful. And then when you get to the tippy top of our pay scale, this is where things get super exciting. And I'm telling you, to get 1% of this company would be amazing. And so that's where I'm targeting, so that regardless of what's going on in life, that check is large. So, the people who do that make a ton of money. 1% at 7, 8, 9, 10. And then when you get 8, 9, and 10, you get an additional share for each level you go up. So once you're a Pro 10, you get 4% of the company. And I've seen some Pro 10s back offices, and a lot of their check is that generational matching bonus and the elite pools, because they're focused on helping their people build their teams and, the overarching company, how they're doing. Now, obviously they have royalty as well, but they don't get paid a lot of Smart Start, because that's not where they're spending their time. They're spending their time on developing their team and making sure that everybody is successful. So why LifeVantage and why now? So, I'm sure a lot of you, if you were like me, had never heard of LifeVantage before I was introduced to it. It was like, what in the world are you talking about? I've never heard of this company at all. So 99.95% of the US and Canada have never heard of LifeVantage. And that's crazy, right? Given everything that you've probably learned about it. We're biohacking the aging code. We are ahead of the curve. There are 12 different drug companies that are researching synthetic ways to do what we've already proven to do. So that is really uncommon. We have a patent for the next 15 years, so no one can steal our stuff. We're riding that wave of the social entrepreneurship, which is now the trend in our economy and how people are making money in the gig economy. And so we're really in that early adopter phase right now, and are excited about where we're positioned, going from a $200 million company plus and taking it to $1 billion. And we're looking for folks who are motivated. Like I said, whether you just want to make a couple $100 a month, or whether you want to make some, several $1,000s and fire your boss and stay home. We're looking for folks who just, or just people who want to feel better. So, today, you're thinking probably, can I do this, right? This is something I could do. And what it is, it's very, very simple. And so this is part of why you should be part of Team Heart in particular, is that we have a great support system. And so it really starts day one, walking you through what you have to do to be successful. So we've got a 3-step process. So when you start with LifeVantage, we launch your business, and we help you launch your business, as Susan is doing tonight, right? So here we are, we're helping Susan build her business and launching. And so we take you through and help you learn the skills to do that, right? And then you're going to learn, okay? And so that's really like learning the nuts and bolts of how you can be successful in your business. And again, giving you the skills to do that. You should see our training center on our Team Heart website. It's pretty amazing. As you can see here on the left, some examples. We have that launch guide, the learn and earn guide, which is that middle, the second step. And then we have our lead school. So once you get into becoming leadership, so Pro 3 is what we call leadership. And so that's where we teach you how to duplicate. So at the beginning, when you're Pro 1 and Pro 2, you're just learning the business. Pro 3, that's where we're trying to help you build your team and duplicate so you can get to that point where you're seeing those residual dollars come into your bank account. Again, we have our Team Heart Academy, which is what I was referring to, with all of our trainings online on the different skill sets, because just like anything in life, right? You went to school for whatever it is you do for a living. I went to school and was trained to do my profession that I do part-time now. And then we have leadership training so that you can take those skills even further. And we have all kinds of online tools so that you don't have to figure things out. Not only are people like me around to help you answer your questions and, do your launches or whatever it may be, we have so many different skills that you can develop yourself. And I think you would be very, very surprised at the person you could possibly become through this business. I know I am. So I would thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Generally, if you are on this call, you are interested in sort of find yourself in one of three places. The first is that you just want to be a customer. You want to start feeling better. You want to start being proactive about your health and biohack your body instead of having your body be hijacked. Secondly, you need some more information. And so you'll get back to Susan and ask her for more information on one thing or another. You are welcome to call me or connect with me as well. I'd be happy to talk to you as well. And then third is that you do want to become a team member. And you can talk with Susan about that and what that would look like for you, whether you just want to come in at the basic level or a gold or a platinum. So much excitement going on right now. So I'm looking forward to hopefully talking to a lot of you guys. And Susan, did you want to wrap anything up?
No, you guys did an awesome job explaining everything. Thank you very